Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Awesome, that's what I like to hear. Alright, sorry about that. Oh man, not a good way to get the video started, is it? Well, today I'm pretty excited. I went to the gym, had a good workout, and I met a couple of guys. And so tonight's going to be a life update. And the first thing I want to do before I start my life update is say thank you for all your prayers and support. As you know, my brother David recently had a stroke a few days back, but he's out of the hospital. He's okay. We celebrated Thanksgiving on Saturday. I went to my sister's house, and he came home, and I'm happy to see my brother. And everybody was there. All my nieces and nephews were there except Kyle, who's in the military right now, so that couldn't be helped. But I was truly blessed to spend Thanksgiving with my family. And I want to thank everybody for your prayers and support for my brother. I just want to thank everyone. And now for the life update. As you know, like I said, I went to the gym and had a good workout today. I try to take good care of myself. You know, stay healthy, stay fit. I'm in my 50s. I've got to. I got to stay healthy and stay fit. I just do. So what is the life update? What is so exciting that I may have going on that could change my life forever? These two guys I talked to, it's an eye-opener, and they gave me a lot of food for thought, and I'm going, that's a brilliant idea. It's brilliant, because actually I talked to them before, but they talked to me again today. And so, because I talked to my dad about this too, and he said that's one of the best business ideas you've had ever. He totally supported it. And so I'm going, cool. What an opportunity that's been afforded to me. I just don't know if I can take it 100%, but I'm going to do what I can. Here's what has been put on my lap. The two guys I'm talking to, one guy, he's on social media, and all he talks about is Harley Davidsons. He's got a channel totally dedicated to Harleys. Another guy is all about Mustangs. He's all about the Ford Mustang. It's a niche market. And there's other channels I'm sure dedicated to Corvettes, Trans Ams. A lot of channels have niche markets. And if you're going to make it on social media, especially on the YouTube platform or Rumble, you want to have a niche market. Niche. That means you're not out to get 1 million subs by talking politics. There's a million other people doing that. There's 100,000 Tim Pool wannabes. There's another 100,000 Ben Shapiro wannabes. And they're all trying to copycat Ben, copycat Tim, or copycat the Young Turks. There's a lot of wannabes out there. Okay? So as far as politics, yeah. So there's a lot of Jim Baker wannabes. Do you know how many YouTube channels are dedicated to the gospel? Over 1 million of them. The market is so flooded. It's like you can't go there. Fitness channels, flooded. When I looked up channels dedicated to Jeep Wranglers or Jeep Gladiators or just Jeeps in general, just Jeep, because I love Jeeps, right? I own a Cherokee, a CJ5, so I'm going, I love Jeeps. Love them to death. My favorite vehicle. So I'm going to dedicate a whole channel just for Jeeps. There's only like 15 or 20 of them in existence on YouTube. I looked it up. There's not that many of them. There's one here in the Ozarks down in Arkansas. And some Ozark Adventures or whatever. I have to look it up. But there's one guy in Arkansas. He's got a channel, but he mostly goes on trail rides. He's crossing the river, going up these rocks, and he goes on all these adventures, right? So that channel is totally Jeeps, but it's more camping. It's more going on trail rides. And that's mostly what it is, four-wheeling. And that's, you see him going up these rocks, crossing the river. going on these incredible trails. That's mostly what he does. But my channel is going to be dedicated to Jeeps and their owners. So every video will highlight a different Jeep and a different owner. That's the celebrity. It's not me, it's the Jeeps. The automobiles will be the celebrity. So each video will be a different Jeep. Well, the owner's going to come out, we'll pop up on the hood, we're going to walk around the car, we're going to talk about all the interior, talk about the mechanics. We're going to do this in each video. It may sound like it's repetitive, but each Jeep has a story. Each Jeep is different. So the videos are, you may think they're repetitive, but it's not. Because each Jeep is different. Each Jeep has its own story. And I'm going to have the owners tell me the stories of their vehicles. The buying process, any mechanical issues, so future Jeep owners can be aware of what to expect and how best to prepare for it. So every car is going to have its issues. I don't care what it is. There's going to be a downside. We're just going to prepare you for that downside so you know best to approach it so you can handle it. And Jeeps are amazing cars. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I wouldn't own them. So here's the advantage of having a niche market. That the guy who's got the motorcycle channel said he started off at Walmart, right? That's where he was working. In 3 months, he had to quit his job. They approached him and said, you need to quit your job at Walmart. The moment he said, I got to work that weekend, I can't be at the motorcycle rally, the guys had a discussion. And they said, we need to get this guy full time. We need to get him away from Walmart so he can go to our motorcycle meets and our rallies. We need to get him full time as our videographer. They love showcasing their Harleys, and they wanted him to do this all the time. They know how much he's making at Walmart. They're not dumb. They double what Walmart's paying them. And said, we want you to quit your job. We'll double your pay. They didn't ask him how much he needed. They just doubled his pay. That's the offer they put on the table. They figured that with that kind of money, he'll quit his job and it won't get in the way, and he can attend the motorcycle rally and get that videotaped and get it on YouTube. Because a professional videographer is $300 an hour. So you got to think the way they're thinking. To hire an outsider to videographer to do all the video work for that, they now thinking, hey, this is cool, we like doing this. It's going to cost them 6 figures. Hiring this guy, doubling his salary at Walmart, it may cost him 60, 70K tops. And they got him full time. See the economics of it? And so, yeah, it made sense to them. So one of the motorcycle owners, some of these guys own companies. So one of them decides, how are we going to do this? Well, one of them will just set it up on the payroll. So they hired an accountant, and they got it done. And they found a way to do that. It got done, and they got him full time. That's how it was done. That's what the guy told me. He says, you may be doing this full time. I said, well, Jeeps are good. And the guy says, yeah. I said, well, there's 4 Jeep clubs I know about. He said, you need to pursue it. Because it's a niche market. It's not saturated. You want to do it before the 100 other guys jump on it. But it costs a lot of money to jump on it. It's not like anybody can just do it. You're going to have some editing skills. You're going to have the hardware, software, firmware. Where you're located, you got to make sure you have a 5G network wherever you're at. There's more to it than meets the eye. Let's put it that way. There's a lot more to it that you're not seeing on the surface. But having a channel totally dedicated to Jeeps is a smart thing to do. It's what I love. It's my passion. And it can be profitable probably within a year. If I do it right, my channel should turn its profit within a year. Most businesses, when you open them up, don't. It's several years before you make your first dollar. I'm serious. When any business you start, it's going to take time to build it, take time for it to be profitable. And it's a lot of hard work. So even if I was offered a salary, someone came up and said, I want you to do this Jeep channel full time. I'll give you what you need. I say, what do you make of what George's? I'll double it. You're going to do this. You're going to go to these Jeep meets. You're going to travel around. It's going to be a lot of traveling. That's for sure, because I'll be visiting all these Jeep owners. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of traveling. Every day I'll be getting up, going somewhere. I'll be on the road somewhere every day. On the weekends, it's four-wheeling. As they have their Jeep meets, they go out to these lakes and these rivers, and they go out four-wheeling. Now, for something like that, I'm going to need at least 2 GoPro cameras, at least 1 drone, and I'll probably have to find somebody who at least can show me the ropes with the GoPros and the drones. Hands-on, I'll pay for it, not a problem. Once I'm set, I know how to use it, and I'm good to go. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Once I learn the ins and outs, I'm sure I can learn it on my own, but having a hands-on tutor for 1 hour is priceless. There's not a lot of guys who know how to do that. So I know for these Jeep meets, I'll need 2 GoPro cameras. One is going to be on my head, because I'll be in that Jeep while they're climbing up those rocks. And I got to get that video footage. And the second one's going to be on the drone, getting the aerial footage. So you can see when you make these videos, there's a lot more than meets the eye. Just thought you should know. You can't do everything with your smartphone. Smartphones can only do so much. So this is an exciting time. I mean, if I'm successful in picking up corporate sponsors, even for the beginning, to build the channel, because it's going to help me afford the desktop system, at least have enough money to where I can say, yes, I'll go to your Jeep meets on the weekends, because I don't have a weekend job tying me down. I'm free to go to these Jeep meets. And I'm free to talk to a different owner each day. These Jeep clubs, I can't run out of content for my channel. Think about that. I'll never worry about creating content for my YouTube channel, ever. It's a niche market. I'm going to have viewers. It's going to be easy to find. I'm going to get subs. It's easier to get corporate sponsors because you're targeting a specific audience. Jeep owners. It's like having a Star Wars channel. You're targeting Star Wars fans. But the difference is Jeep owners have money. Owning these things is not a poor man's game. Some of these Jeeps cost as much as $100,000. By the time you add the accessories, the big mud tires, and you're looking at 6 figures. That's not a poor man's game. So these Jeep owners are at least upper middle class. So you're looking at people with money. You don't advertise to broke people. You advertise to people with money to spend on your products and services. That's the whole purpose of advertising. You know, I'm going to be putting another video why radio is going to be gone in a couple of years. Why TV10, KY3 are on their way out. That business model is dead and dying still. Why they are still around, I don't know. That's a miracle. Probably the weather app keeps KY3 going, but that weather app can't pay for that big building. No, eventually they're going to sell it off. You know, if I want the weather, I got a weather app. If I want sports, I want to know what the Chiefs are doing. Hit the mobile app just for the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to know what the Cardinals are doing. The Springfield Cardinals has their own mobile app. Hit the mobile app for Springfield Cardinals. Hit the mobile app for St. Louis Cardinals. Find out what they're doing. They all have their own mobile apps. I don't need TV10 or KY3 or the radio station to tell me what they're doing. I have a mobile app for all that stuff. And so someone said, well, what do we do without the TV? So that's a whole nother topic. I didn't mean to go off topic, but yeah, this is the direction I'll be headed. My YouTube channel is very profitable. I'm hoping within maybe 2 years it'll show a profit. It may take that long to build it and build a decent audience and get the revenue stream. By the time we subtract what we paid for the studio, they're probably going to build me the camera equipment, the computer systems, the Adobe software, my salary, which ain't that much, you know, what, $30 an hour? That sure beats $300 an hour. So the personal website, which I already have done for my artwork, I'll still have it. I'll always have that. We may add stuff to it, obviously. A merch store, but I have to have over 1,000 subs to open up that thing. I've got it, but the only way to access it is I'll have to have over 1,000 subs of my live stream events. Then I can put my t-shirt store on the sidebar on YouTube. Monetization through AdSense, Super Chats. You gotta have over 1,000 subs for Super Chats. Patreon, Subscribestar. I can pick up monthly subscribers for my YouTube channel, and people can donate on a monthly basis. And I'll try to come up with exclusive content just for those people. If you're paying $5 or $10 a month to support my channel, yeah, I want to make sure I create exclusive content for them. And I'll think of something. The club members will all, you know, pull our brains together, try and figure out what can we do that's exclusive just for these Patreon and Subscribestar people. Corporate sponsors like Pep Boys, O'Reilly's, Don's Auto Air, Daytona's, Graham, Asby, or some of these auto body shops to do body repair, or shops that sell auto accessories. You know, any of them could be a corporate sponsor. So that's another area. Tax shelter. If I tried to pick up a second job now to make the money I need to make, I lose it all in taxes. I'd be working for free. So setting up this YouTube channel is the best way to go, because I can pick up sponsorships. If I get it big enough, I can do my Super Chats and have my website, merch store, monetization, you name it. There's multiple streams of revenue, multiple income opportunity, and there's venture capitalists who will eventually get behind it and say, Jeremiah, we're proud of what you're doing. We'd rather support you than a homeless bum who will get no return on our investment. At least with me, they'll get a return because the channel is going to grow. I can't run out of content. There are 4 Jeep clubs just in the Springfield area. 4 of them. There's no way I can run out of content for my channel. There's no way I can be canceled. There's no way I can get copyright strikes. Because even with Adobe, and which costs me about $80 a month, I can access templates to make good intros for the videos. I can access music that's copyright free, at least so Adobe says it is. You're paying for it. It's supposed to be copyright free music that you can use for your channel. So yeah, it's going to be an amazing channel. And if I'm successful and I work hard and I go to all these Jeep meets, probably within 3 months, by March of next year, my job at George's will be gone. Because the sponsors will demand it at some point. At some point, they're going to demand I quit my job. They're going to want me to do this full time, and they're going to double my salary. So George's will double it, no problem, because it's enough to pull me away from there, so I don't have any excuses why I can't be at these Jeep meets. I can't be here, wherever they tell me to go. I need to be going. They're fun things, fun places to go. They don't want me to have any excuses why I can't make it. Or I'll say, well, the Cherokee I got now, it's on its last leg. Oh, you need another car? Done. We know someone that's going. You ride along with them. They'll pick you up. At some point, hey, you need to have a reliable car. Bam, done. That's what corporate sponsors do. I'll be driving around this nice new Jeep Wrangler. Oh yeah. Yeah, this opportunity is better than anything I've ever had. And even if my channel never grows beyond 10,000 subs, that's okay because it's a niche market. If you understand anything about niche markets, you can do better with a small channel in a niche market than a big channel going nowhere. Or a big channel that's risk being canceled because they're saying controversial stuff. I know several channels who say they risk being canceled. They're worried about it. And I'm going, well, they may say that. Maybe they were saying that just to get you to donate money. Didn't Jim Baker used to say that stuff years ago? Please donate to this ministry. They're trying to take us off the air. If you don't support our ministry, we can't stay on the air. Didn't we used to hear that stuff from Jim Baker back in the day? Of course we did. Every evangelist uses that tactic. A lot of your YouTubers are doing the same thing. This fear of cancel culture. They're saying, oh, YouTube doesn't like what we're putting out. They hate our content. Don't listen to that nonsense. 99% of that's nonsense. They're playing on cancel culture. They're playing on your fear. Just because it happened to Alex Jones, they think it'll happen to them. Alex Jones is the only person who's truly been canceled. They tried to go after Dave Ramsey, failed. Tried to go after J.K. Rowling, failed. Not everybody gets totally canceled. Believe me, it's true. You know, Alex Jones is the only one so far that's totally, truly been canceled. Even Kanye West he's just playing off of it. He's making money on this deal. Don't be fooled. Andrew Tate, you heard about him, right? He's not canceled. Don't be fooled by it. Oh, we canceled him. Yeah, but he's all over YouTube still. And he's getting all these interviews, going on all these talk shows. Oh yeah, he's in bigger demand than ever before. He's crushing it. He's not canceled. You got the opposite effect. He got free advertising on the deal. Man, he took advantage of that one, didn't he? Did he go anywhere? No, his face is everywhere on YouTube. It's everywhere. I say, yeah. Everyone's eager to talk to him. Everyone's eager to get Kanye West on their show. So this cancel culture only benefits the person that you think is being canceled. Because that's free advertising. But me, I don't worry about that. So it's not something I would ever have to worry about. Neither will my venture capitalists who decide they want to back me. It's automobiles, not politics, not religion. You can't be canceled. It's a niche market. It's not saturated. There's not a lot of YouTubers covering Jeeps right now. It's like there's only so many channels covering Harley Davidsons. There's probably, I don't know how many there are, but I'm sure there's not that many. Every time it's a niche market, there's only a handful. If it's very niche, if all they're doing is Harley Davidsons, there's probably only a dozen channels doing it. So if you're going to have a YouTube channel, find a niche market. Find something that you love. It's got to be something you enjoy. So if you're going to start a channel about Harleys, you better own one. Or getting ready to own one. I got a friend of mine. He is into dirt bikes. Matthew Hanna. Lane, I went to high school with Lane, right? Now he could encourage his son to start a YouTube channel all about dirt bikes. And start videotaping all these dirt bike things he goes to. Make a channel about it. Nothing but dirt bikes. Niche market, he'll find plenty of sponsors. Yeah. Because you'll prosper in that very niche market. So just because it's a tiny channel doesn't mean it can't succeed. And think about it. If my new channel succeeds in this niche market, getting paid to go four-wheeling on the weekends, that's like, I can only dream of doing something like that. But like I said, For the venture capitalists to get behind it, everybody knows it could take a year, 2 years for any business to become profitable. So the first couple of years we're pouring money into it, it's to grow the channel, to grow the subscriber base, to get it out there, make all our mistakes and get better as we go along, get that merch store going, create better merchandise through the merch store. And most of the money's going back in for cameras, lights, a better studio. It's almost going to be reinvested back in. So it could take 2, maybe 3 years before we make our first dollar. Just thought you should know that. Like any business, in the beginning, you're just reinventing back in. You're reinvesting back into it. All the money that's going in goes back in. And if I have to have a salary along the way, that someone's going to sponsor that too. It won't be that much. So Jeremiah is going to get rich? No. Jeremiah's probably going to be on salary with about maybe $2,000 to $2,500 a month after taxes. And that's not a lot of money for the Ozarks, but it's enough for me to live on, pay my bills, and enable me to travel. That may not include travel expenses, and they may throw a little extra, maybe another $100 a week to help offset gas and food for travel. But usually, if someone's hosting me, usually I'll be sleeping in someone's house. So yeah, if I have to go to St. Louis, oh, you're going to be staying in so-and-so's home. They'll open up your home, and that saves on hotel fees. Yeah. And so they'll set you up in a 4-star hotel. I'd rather be in someone's house. That's cheaper for them. It's cost-effective. It makes sure, guarantees I'm set up for the rally, that all my camera equipment's set up the following day. So it's a very exciting time for me. I'm 55. I'm about to have a career shift. The job I'm working at now, I don't know how long it's going to last, to be honest with you. Hopefully a long time. But even if it does, I can't stay. Eventually, these venture capitalists are going to require me to do this full time. Because if I were a venture capitalist backing something like this, I would demand that too. I would say, look, you got a job at Walmart, yeah, you're done. I'll double your salary. You got to do this full time. Yeah, if I were a venture capitalist, I'd get together with some of my buddies and say, we're going to need to set this guy up. I want to be the go-to guy for everything Harley-Davidsons or everything Corvette Stingrays. For the return, yeah, there's a return. Absolutely there is. Yeah. I mean, people give money all the time. You can give money to a homeless bum that'll just go for drugs, alcohol. But there's people who support people trying to better themselves. This guy who started his motorcycle channel, same thing. Another guy he wants to get a channel going just for Ford Mustangs. So he's taking this guy's advice. He's also getting set up. So there's a niche market in every automobile that you go on YouTube, but they're always a niche market. And those little channels do better than you think they do. They're very niche, but it's a specific demographic. And if they don't have a lot of competition, like I don't have a lot of competition. The market's not saturated. There's not a million guys out there competing with me. There just isn't. And that's good news for the venture capitalist. It's good news for them. So yeah. I want to thank you for watching. It's like every time I do this is the 4th take. It used to be I do it all in 1 take. Now it takes 3 or 4 tries. Because I keep saying I got to make this better. Now, there's just so much to say. So much I had to say. There's no way to get it under 30 minutes. I can't believe it. I'm trying to get under 15 minutes. And I just get excited about it. And this new channel is exciting. I'm going to be going very focused. It's easy way to get subs. easy way to get sponsors, easy way to grow a channel, a niche market. And I can't, don't worry about copyright strikes. It's all original content. You know, these other guys do reaction videos. They're on their way out. YouTube is cracking down on that, because what they're doing is they're just riding on someone else's property is what they're doing. They're taking someone's song or TV show and they're critiquing it, or they say they are, but they're violating a copyright is what they're doing. You know, it's a reaction video, usually to songs and music videos. We're reacting to this song here or that song there. And I'm going, no, they're just violating a copyright. They're just riding on someone else's content. They say very little of anything. Just try to show facial. What? But yeah, YouTube's cracking down on that stuff, and I'm glad. Because my channel is all going to be about Jeeps. It's going to be all original content. I won't be copycatting anybody. Nobody likes a copycat. Hopefully in the next few days I'll have a title for the new page and a tagline. Gotta have those taglines. That's important. Taglines can sell a channel. Yeah, they sure can. It's going to be a tagline targeted about Jeeps. I haven't figured it out yet, but it'll come to me. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I just want to give you a life update, and I also have 2 other job opportunities, but one I have to wait till next fall. And this opportunity to start a YouTube channel is far more profitable for me in the long run. I'm 55 for a career choice. At this stage of my life, what else can I do? I mean, I'm middle-aged. It's not like you can send me back to college. Yeah. I know that companies say we hire seniors, but not like they used to. Not as much as they used to. But I look good for my age. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm 55. I'm young. I'm healthy. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. This is the 4th take I've done on this. I'm just trying to make my videos better. At the same time, I just want to have a conversation. I don't want my videos to be scripted in any way. I just want to sit here and just have a conversation. That's what I want to do. Sorry about that. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Bye-bye.